Hi viewer and welcome to Caratini's garage. Today I am on my father's garage because his truck, this is a 2002 6-cylinder Toyota Tundra, two-wheel drive. He didn't pass emissions and the check light engine is on, and we're going to diagnose this and see if we can fix it. I have my scanner hooking, switching the on position. Let me see if I can get closer look, and then you hit 2 so it can connect to the computer. So you're gonna find the trouble codes here, and as you can see we got 1 of 1, and it's a P1135, and it says P1135 air fuel sensor heater circuit response malfunction. I have been done a little bit of research on this code, and I already know it is a O2 sensor upstream, the first one, but I'm gonna walk you through diagnosing this. Usually it's supposed to say O2 sensor. The first thing that I was worried about, it didn't say O2 sensor, it says air fuel sensor. There are 2 types of sensors. There is narrowband and wideband. Narrowband sensors, usually we call them O2 sensors. Wideband sensors, usually we call them air fuel sensor because they really do better job. So it says it is a wideband sensor, but I don't think so. I've been doing some research, and people on Eric the Car Guy tell me this usually is a regular O2 sensor, but Toyota just called it like that because it's the one that the computer uses to calculate the fuel ratio on the vehicle. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to erase the code. So I'm going to hit the erase button. It did come on just now. Again, P1135. Now that we confirm that the code reappears, I'm going to check the live data on those sensors. And I have O2 sensor bank 1 sensor 1 volts is 3.298. And we don't have, it doesn't supposed to go over 1 volt. Nor get to 1 volt. So that's not right. And that's bank 1. Bank 1 sensor 1 volts 3.2. Okay, I have here a wiring diagram thanks to the college man on Eric the Car Guy. I also have one from a guy called Dreamer 2355 from Eric the Car Guy, but this one is easier to read. You have, this is a regular O2 sensor where you have the heater that has a relay with power. I already checked that. It has 12 volt, and it has a ground wire that goes to the computer, and the computer grounds it to heat it. So that is working right behind the sensor. But inside the sensor, it should be a continuous or no continuous voltage in the heater element, and it's not. It's open. And the signal wire, we have a red one and a green one. The red one is the negative wire, and the green one is the positive wire. I need to check this to see how much voltage is creating this. The computer says 3 voltage. It should not be more than 1. But if it's not heated enough, this reading is wrong until it's get enough heat. So we need to change that oxygen sensor. Then we have the other oxygen sensor that goes after the catalytic converter, which works the same way. It has a heated element, and it has the heater and the signal wire and the ground. It's grounded, and then the signal wire is the red one. Well, I'm mainly going to focus on this one. I don't know if I can take you down there. It's not easy to record and do stuff, but I'm gonna try. Okay, here we are. This is the side of the sensor. The sensor is over here. This is the sensor side, and that over there is the computer side. I already checked the computer side. It's giving voltage to the heater, but the heater, which is the 2 black wires in continuity, it sounds, and if you cross the 2 black wires, that's for the heater of the oxygen sensor. It should sound, it should have continuity, but it doesn't. So this is not good. The second sensor on bank 1 is reading 0.855, and it's not coming down. So that means the computer is enriching the mix. Hi, I just took a vacuum off to clean it, and the bank 1 sensor 2, which is after the catalytic, the voltage went to 0. Now it seems to be stabilizing. It reads, and it reads very lean. So I think that back one is working good. The problem one is the first one. It's not moving at all. It stays at 3.298 voltage. So we need to change the sensor, because you could have a broken heater and the sensor still work after the vehicle has warmed up, but this is not the case. So we need to change that sensor in order to do not have a rich condition that, like the sensor from the back of the catalytic is telling us it is. If you see, this is $29.70 buy it now on eBay. But if you were going to buy this on the store, you have here, this is, I think, AutoZone, yeah, and this costs $179 Bosch and $173 Denso.